Two of their secrets sown for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected. Take them away.
They're gonna wait for a long time. You're gonna wish you actually did explode.
You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
I feel like Corentin does not feel pleased with this outcome.
What will happen to them now?
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzant.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
Sounds about right.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
Ooh, what kind of reward?
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Ooh, that's something that's usually
Greater
permitted?
knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
We will take our leave here.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment? This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
I feel like Corentin's up to a lot right now. This is where Corentin's gonna join our party.
Leave Hyzant.
Yes, I wish to study magic, not medicine.
Okay.
But just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Your boy was lying.
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave. We cannot research freely in Hyzant. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles.
That sounds pretty awful.
No matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzant's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
That would be my guess.
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius' plan. But I was a coward. One who could neither stop nor join them.
I mean, you did kind of stop them.
I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolfort.
Corentin is a really interesting character, just like right off the jump. He's very conflicted and feels like he made a mistake. And I feel like he's going to do a lot to try and own up to that and become stronger in general. He's quickly become one of my favorite characters just as a character. Not as like a unit,
My lord,
because I don't really know much about him yet outside of ice magic.
Character. He undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
Like we haven't gone into like deep character studies on like a lot of these other characters
One
yet.
thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Oh, that's a good question.
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzant, and the goddess's teachings with it.
Gonna find his own path.
On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
Nice. You guys will get along well.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin.
Very cool.
Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolfort's behalf.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
I wonder, I have no idea, like, how big the character roster gets. Like, I don't know how many characters that we get or have a chance to, like, recruit. I feel like it might be a lot more than I was expecting. Because we are already at, like, what, 9, 10? It's, like, getting up there. Yeah, you can, like, freeze the field and stuff. I got it. I figured that much out on my own. I am smart sometimes. Is there anything else? No side stuff yet. Side stuff will probably happen once we leave Hyzant. Just kidding. What is this? At Ironstone, a certain report reaches the ears of the Archduke. Oh, this is an Aesfrost. Oh, maybe we can see kind of what happened in Aesfrost because we didn't decide to go in that direction. Let's see what happened over here. I didn't think about that as being like a side story possibility.
Thalus, how does Dragan fare?
As blustery and boastful as ever, brother. He is simply beside himself that his contributions to the mine have been recognized.
So he has achieved a measure of success. Perhaps I underestimated him.
Did you not want that?
What son is he of ours? He is Farag's son and of thinner blood.
We are not Glenbrook or Hyzant, Thalus. In Aesfrost, a man is judged for his deeds, not his pedigree.
This sounds like something that you would know by now.
And yet you have appointed me Prime Minister, have you not?
I have given you an opportunity, brother. Do not be mistaken. If you wish to keep your position, prove to me you are deserving of it.
Oh, like, yeah, the window thingy in the middle is, like, on fire outside. I don't think... I think it's just an aesthetic choice, but imagine the entire building is just engulfed in flame.
Dear brother,
It looks really sick.
As you please, but I bid you be wary of Dragan and Svarog. I've reason to believe they've designs on higher seats.
If they mean to overthrow me, then let them try.
They got a lot of
I shall relish the opportunity.
inner conflict in Aesfrost, it seems like. Maybe even more so than in Hyzant. Things are not perfect anywhere. Which is, I mean, I guess to be expected. Pretty realistic for things to just not be perfect, because things aren't generally perfect in the world most times. So, I guess it's just going to be us leaving, so sure, why not? Leave Hyzant, say goodbye. I still think going to Hyzant was the right choice.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
I do wonder, I guess, since we got Corentin as, like, a unit, I wonder if we went to Aesfrost, if we would have gotten somebody else. And so, like, not only did you decide, like, what types of combat you had, but you also decided, like, what unit that you get.
Eridor, I told you, I'm not a child anymore.
I'm sorry.
Like to bring with you or whatever.
Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
House Wolford certainly is lively.
That we are.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
That was very nice.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Very well and good, but we also have a wedding to prepare for.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that, like, this is who we're going to marry, but we're not, like, married yet. Oh man, we still have all that to go through? I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Huette, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
This is the first time that I've seen a pop up on the screen, but I know this is like a thing. You can hit X, you can get like a full picture as to what someone looks like, and get sort of a reminder as to what they what the role is and who they are, if in case you forget, which is nice.
Yes, Your Highness.
Actually, I should probably look at the full profile picture of like everybody.
Seems I'm just in time.
Boom. Oh, see, like that is not exactly what I thought he looked like. He looks a lot younger than I was expecting. I don't know. He gives off like an older vibe for some reason.
I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolford shall not forget your kindness.
I'll give everybody a profile view. Cyrano is very basic looking. I think he looks cooler in game than he does like on the profile thing. He looks very generic.
To have seen Hyzan with my own eyes.
And we've seen Roland.
Meet again.
Prince Roland, Lord Cyrano, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
Wonder what our next meeting will be. Possibly not good. Maybe it is. I have no idea. I just expect everybody to be at conflict with each other at some point.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzan are blessed by the goddess's teachings.
Do a quick profile look. Yeah, that's Frederica.
And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle.
Oh yeah, that was kind of part of your reason for wanting to come here, and you didn't really learn much, did you? Very sad.
What sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
I imagine it's very secret and not like as part of the city.
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
He knows. He can read minds.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzan, now that we are to wed.
That is a good point.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds.
I think the future is going to hold where you don't work together until we solve the conflict, and then when you do work together or something. I don't know.
That you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolford to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenoa.
All right. The Land of Sand and Sun completed. So is there now a chapter 3 part 3, or do we just move on to chapter 4? Who knows? I'm going to just save it. Boom. Where to next? I guess now we'll start working on the wedding. Is that like the next thing to happen? I don't know what sort of combat could happen like in between that, but
diplomatic visit as Lord of the House complete, Serenoa returns to the Wolfort domain. Safely within Glenbrook, Roland and Huette retire to Whitehome in the Crown City.
okay.
Alas, there is no time for rest in House Wolford, as Serenoa soon finds himself swept up in preparations for his wedding to Frederica.
All right, so the wedding is next. I think we're going to be in for a lot of dialogue, probably.
Meanwhile, presides over the blasting of a new tunnel at the Grand Norzelian Mines.
Okay. Probably a reason they brought that up again. A New Dawn. All right, we are in chapter 4. Very cool. I should probably look, if I go back to the encampment, there could be more mock battles and stuff to do. Okay. Probably the mines and the explosions. That looks pretty cool. I feel like that's somewhere that we're going to have combat at some point.
That should be the end of that bothersome bedrock. Investigate it at once.
Okay, they're investigating.
Iron.
Oh?
What is it? Do we require more explosives?
No, Lord Dragan. You best come see for yourself.
Ooh, what do they find? Something really valuable, I guess? He's running.
What the? It couldn't be.
Ooh, what is it? We're not gonna know. What a cliffhanger. It's gotta be something really valuable or a lot of something very valuable. Either like a lot of salt or something ancient, I don't know.
However,
Not we, Benedict. Surely the lady herself must decide.
Yeah.
What do you desire, Frederica?
Are we gonna hold a vote? We do one of those things where we hold a vote between like 2 different options and everybody has to put their vote for the wedding dress.
Well,
Hadn't you mentioned wanting to dress in the Rosellan custom for the ceremony?
And the two options are, one is the blue and black dress and one is the white and gold dress. Perfect.
Then you'd best ask the Roselle about that. There's a Rosellan village here in the domain. I'm sure they'd make you a dress if you asked.
But what of the other nations in attendance? Surely Hyzant would not look kindly upon it. Lord Simon, is it true that you assisted the Roselle who fled Hyzant during the war, and that you then granted them asylum here?
Aye, that is how the Roselle came to live within our domain.
Okay.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simon's perseverance prevailed, and a group of Roselle found new homes here. To this day, the Holy State demands they be returned to Hyzant, citing their goddess's teachings as justification.
Of course.
The roots of the conflict run deep. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect those who we have sworn to take under our wing. Should you choose to dress in the Rosellan custom, we shall stand behind you every step of the way.
Nice. But that is all up to you, Frederica.
Is that so? Then I see not how I could refuse such a kindness.
I shall accompany you to the village. To tell the truth, I have never been there myself.
Wow.
It would be a good opportunity to get to know them, to strengthen our bonds.
Yeah, you definitely should.
As is your duty, my son.
Also, get a nice quick profile view of Simone. Big buff man.
Rosellan custom it is, then. Let us depart at once to make the request.
Get a profile view of Gila. Look at that. Like the glasses. She's cute.
Aye, all of us. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they come up with.
I think we've seen Eridor. Yeah, he's another like big strong man. He actually kind of looks a little bit older than Simone, even though Simone is like the one that's like on his deathbed. Though maybe that's not due to age, and it's more just due to a lot of battles and stuff. Alright, so now what? We're gonna go explore the village. Woo! This is the village.